he focus down.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Listen to it there. After Allen, good luck.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Feeling for a whole year, boy. Shut up, dude. Can't let coming out this field and die. He's gonna be hurt. Shut the hell up. He's gonna be hurt for a year. Shut up. Bro, you're serious right now. He really released Lil Uzi, right? Oh, yeah. This is where all the features are. I've been waiting on this. Shit.
Now a play fake, Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 25 yards that time. Yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find Big 87.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of the first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second and 1, Brady, his throw incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's third and 1.
I don't give a fuck about that.
72.
From the gun, it's Brady.
Oh, I couldn't.
He's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City.
Me and Kate were watching.
Here's Hill on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And it's Chiefs football. First and 10.
No, it couldn't at all. I mean, every name they called out on that Alabama defense, I can tell you where they play right now in the NFL. Oh, yeah. That whole team was beat, dog. The whole fucking team. I can't. None of them are even coached. was on the team. I hear that heat in the background, boy.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. From the gun on third down, Newton. The two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That's taken on the 25. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a first and 10.
Oh, God. I thought this Knicks was going to hurt bad. It's titled Misty. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Brady now on first down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Pause it. I'm too much already?
36. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They fake the give. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Throwing is Newton. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And a yard return there after a punt of 47. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Okay. I gotta feel sick. Shut up. Can't goddamn hit work.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right. Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. Now Brady on the bootleg. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. He completes it to Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. One that's a double team, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is their 3rd drive right now. Maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Okay. Get mad at me because the weekend.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Look, don't get mad at me because the weekend got you feeling either way.
Play action. It's Newton.
It's going to be okay, Cam.
And he drops it off to Chris Johnson. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space.
If he can get a matchup against a linebacker.
Controller.
This ain't it.
Oh, this man.
This ain't it,
controller.
Nigga, I not tell that man do that damn spin. The hell?
Cam, all I know is you turned around and spun him.
Nigga, why would I ever do that?
Looked like you were trying to make a hole.
Nigga, stop.
Alright, so of the 5 songs added,
I've been trying to call.
if that Chromatics one, most likely.
Maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz. He's going to win that battle just about every time.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Save your tears for another day. Shut up. Save him, Sam. Save him up.
Newton now to throw.
Save him for another day.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
The defense, how to run the floor.
20.
Here's Newton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
Save him, man. Save him, kid.
Somebody get this man. Somebody get this nigga away from me.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing again is Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on fourth. Now it's Newton. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Johnson was the intended receiver. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go for blockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now it's a signal for it. They'll give it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Call something after, ref.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Brady. To Jones. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Shut the hell up. Shut up, nigga. Shut up.
After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On first down, it's Newton. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DK Metcalf, 57 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Shut up. I hate your ass.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
It's all your fucking fault. I ain't even listen to this shit.
Good.
Shit hurt. Shit painful.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brady. This complete to Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line.
With the wrong arm,
Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Get up, fool.
On first down, Brady. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On first and 10, here's Brady. He's going to let this go for the end zone.
Oh, my hell no.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Shit, you know, if you tap the song that's playing,
took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's first and 10 from the 12.
Oh, okay.
Again, it's Brady. That's complete to Sharp. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Mostert. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I really want you to know.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
It's good.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
On the 4th?
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They begin the drive with Johnson, and he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Slam. Jam.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
That's too late. That and Faith might be my favorite song. Dang, what? Faith.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Get that hurt out your heart. Shut up. Get that hurt out your heart, Kel. Shut up, fool. You don't have to hurt
Here's
like
Newton. That is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock gets running.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
What, nigga? Go ahead, play that hardest love. Oh, shit.
Wait, that 29. Alpha, sugar. Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, Alabama.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Snatched by the safety and Reed.
Let me be in there.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
I haven't. Ain't been that damn bad.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This is your time. Let the pain out.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And the catch made by Johnson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Newton. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football.
He hit the ground. He hit the damn ground.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
He hit the ground.
And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive.
Challenge it. I don't know what you think this is. Bro, there's no challenge on here. I don't know what mode you think you playing. Bro, get the hell out of here. Really?
Tying this thing up. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after.
Right, that's cool.
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
He definitely hit the fucking ground.
That's bullshit, you know it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
That's bullshit, you know it.
Try again, buddy.
This will be taken very short.
Oh, bunch of bull.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
You gotta play My Dear Melancholy. Call out my name.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
They'll have to be careful how they handle this. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Newton. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Newton to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now Newton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, no takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long. It's Newton. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And it's complete to Kelsey.
Great.
Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. From the red zone now, Newton. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Yeah, that worked out.
That's what the hell I needed.
Get that.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Damn.
Okay.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again, Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Nigga, I ain't trying to run no damn field goal.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. I was just making it too.
No, I don't want to you can't say it like that. It don't mean nothing.
Tyreek had no chance of catching it.
Probably not.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go. Check it, reload.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. Jones has it. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Hey, 66.
This is Mostert. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now Mostert. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. From the 24, Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Here's Mostert. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
My favorite.
Which one is it?
Favorite to you.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT.
Save him for another day.
Sometimes I gotta tell you, shut the hell up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. And this will be touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of
My
a game
was fucking
where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
Fuck they weren't,
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden.
Jordan Diamond was
With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
I had to actually learn football to figure that out, though. Saving tears, Cam.
Shut the hell up.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad presto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more presto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those.
Dude, I ain't working anymore.
Anybody?
No save, no name, though.
Shit.
We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board like a...
Stimulus check will be nice, though. A stimulus check will be nice, though.
Yeah, if we ever check, we need it.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot.
I haven't got my taxes.
Man can't ball like this, man, Lord. That's a big
I'm
scam,
big.
stretch your
I'm
business.
big.
I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grade. Run it up,
With
run
the
it up,
file
run
them
it up, run it
hoes,
up, run it up, count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Wait, that 380. 50's a month. 50's a month. Check, check, check.
Brady now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm, let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot, and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
61, match box.
Now a play fake. Brady being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That second down play nets a -4.
Knock his fucking block off.
Wait, that wide, Eddie. Shoot, shoot. Watch that green. Blue ball
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
No, I want to win by touchdown on the fucking field goal. Too cheap.
On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. This one from 46 yards out.
I'm supposed to hit the whole wheel.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like they only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shut up, nigga, damn. I ain't gonna lie, when I first heard this shit, I was like, ooh, shit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Newton. That one complete to Hill.
No way, smart boy.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right there in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing again on second down. Newton, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the...
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Yeah, like if we were playing the regular mode, you probably would have got the pass off.
Throwing is Newton. On the catch, this is Chris Johnson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 42.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Gun.
What is that?
Oh, shit.
And that'll set him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
I hope so. I like him to.
Bro, he about to bust their ass.
I really hope so.
Let him go to the Charger. If he actually got somebody he can fucking throw to, oh, he gonna bust their ass.
Out of the gun, Newton. And this is caught by Chris Johnson. Past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Right, Kelly.
A shotgun snap for Newton. It's Hill, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 6 there on first. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw again on second down. Newton.
Really?
Brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
I didn't expect it to go right there. And I hit it. I thought he would have pushed it enough left. But I held it all the way to the
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Yeah.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line.
Shut up.
So you know what's going on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Terrell Suggs coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice hit there. That's kind of a darn hoping to upgrade him.
So maybe I should make a token upgrade.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
What is this, until I bleed?
No, it's from me.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Looking deep for Julio. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
He needs it. You need it to heal.
What is the problem, man?
Believe it.
On 2nd down now.
Oh,
it's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. He'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Here's Newton. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Newton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here's Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Newton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Newton. Complete. It's Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Now a timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now Newton on 1st down. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
No, it's a flag, man.
Right out there, he's not going to get hit. Now with the rest of them, he stops running.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Okay, I want something.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Good bounce bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
What you doing in my room? My scale. What? You must work out something. Where'd you get on scale for? How much you weigh? Oh, you don't want to ask me that?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And now he'll turn and off his back foot. He'll hit. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages in the first half.
There you go.
Shut up, baby.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively.
Oh, that's closet great call, baby.
Find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Nobody gives a damn about
Now a
Aubrey
timeout
Graham,
signaled for,
nigga.
and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm just sitting here listening to music.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away.
And that bitch is up in the middle.
And this one is right down Broadway. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you got to give yourself a chance and let it go 10 before you touch it.
No, it's not.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40.
It's ice, nigga.
Here's Johnson. Johnson odds poke free, football's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing again is Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
I think I know what you're doing.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's complete to Sharp. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Here's Brady. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively. That's Devin Bush making the play.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it, and he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Sliding out of the pocket.
I couldn't do it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Vinatieri's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. They got the interception with very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This dog isn't sleeping anytime.
Yeah, Blaze be there. The most weirdest position.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does. And the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And he finds his target. It's short. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Brady, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Brady's throw there, incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Oh, bro.
Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Why am I looking at you?
Because it's them hits.
Mike can't say it's them hits.
This is the best artist in the world.
It's definitely.
What else you gonna listen to?
Everybody give a damn about Aubrey Graham.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch you in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches, why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, bro, I forgot that was even
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
I did, man. I forgot what album was from. Yeah, let me add that right now. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay, I ain't go that far, though. That's right. I know it's good.
Just an option? Hey.
My surprise, you ain't bought that man every season.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, and he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4.
Well, you gonna ask why this kid is so
get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on third down.
I don't even like the song until we get to the end of it.
Brady gonna throw.
What am I lying? That's pick though.
My goodness, another interception.
Get back.
By Ryan Shazier. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Newton now to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This got to be 2 all off stuff right now.
This is taken at the 3.
And
he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And this is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And now there's another interception.
He caught the down?
Champ Bailey. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. He's having now 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They go to Johnson again. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Derwin James with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
No, not that kind of terrible. It was great. It was terrible.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Brady down the throw. That's caught by Howard. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That would be nice.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing the...
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Newton's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And this is caught by Chris Johnson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Johnson, the intended target. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here? Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on up to 6.
A lot of points. Doing different passwords. I couldn't use one that I used before. Oh.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of prep.
And my goodness, another interception. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good.
Shit, you know what happened in the real game. Took that L.